I'm here to read for you again. Hello, Slay Light and Love Tarot, or Hillary for short. Welcome or welcome back. Happy Manifestation Monday. I hope that you are feeling fantastic, that you had a good weekend, that you're feeling great. I'm excited to see what's going on with your manifestations or what you need to know. A phrase I kept hearing all morning was, what version of yourself are you subscribed to? So funny because YouTube subscriptions. But yeah, it's like you get to subscribe to a version of yourself through your thoughts. So what version are you continually subscribing to? We'll see if that comes up. I know that so far, as I'm recording this, I have not posted today's shorts, but the message from the universe was actually really good. It's like probably one of my favorite messages from the universe. So we'll see if it's posted by the time I post this. It might be later today. I'm not sure. But I think that would be one that would be good if you're into manifesting and stuff. So yeah, I'm excited. Okay, we'll see what's going on with your manifestations. I think I'm going to do a Celtic cross again. I really like the way that's been coming out. Also, side note, little update, I have not responded to comments since last week, so I'm going to be getting on that today. So thank you for your patience and understanding. I have been safeguarding my energy because I have not been subscribed to a version of myself that I like, and so I'm working on that myself. Okay. Let's jump in. I'm excited to get to it. Okay. Ooh, High Priestess. I love it. Okay, Spirit, my higher self, my darling's higher self, thank you so much for using me as a channel to guide and instruct. I ask for the most clear and concise messages, information, feelings, and sensations to come through for the betterment of my darling, for the highest good of everyone involved. Thank you so much, Spirit, and thank you for being here. I don't know if you blow cinnamon through the door, but if you do, it's a reminder to go do that. Okay, Spirit. Ooh, 2 of Cups, 2 of Swords. What version of yourself are you subscribed to? Are you subscribed to one of fear and instability and hesitation? Or are you subscribed to one that has a heart open, willing to receive, willing to give? Let's see. Okay, Spirit, I'm going to do a Celtic cross here for my darling's manifestations. Let me know what they need to know. Okay, let's get these cards out. What's the current energy for their manifestations? 6 of Swords. Having to leave, stormy seas behind, figuring out a way forward, looking for something new, something better. Okay, what's the blockage here? Page of Cups. Possibly feeling like you need to take people with you, kind of feeling like there might be people around you who sort of try to dim your shine, try to bring you down. And they mean well, but it's just like the people around you, possibly, it could be coworkers or anything, could be friends, family. This could also be self-talk, okay? Just something that talks you down off of what you perceive as a ledge, Yeah. Okay, what's crowning us here? The moon, okay? What's beneath us? What's hidden? Got 2 cards for that. Ooh, goodness, yeah. 9 of Swords and 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, today's short will be really impactful. What happened in the past? 8 of Swords. Goodness. What's coming up? Knight of Pentacles. Okay. The last 4 cards here. Others, thoughts, and opinions. 2 cards for that. Hopes and fears, or hopes or fears. 1 for hopes, 1 for fears. Goodness. Hopes, now fears. Okay. And outcome. Two of Pentacles on bottom. What version of yourself are you subscribed to? Talk about family and friends possibly holding you back or talking you down. Holding you down, making you feel bound for some reason. Feeling like you're obligated in certain areas, that it's too much to handle, too much to juggle. Oh, I do empathize, but I want to ask you, what version of yourself are you subscribing to? Because In manifestation, you got to get really accountable with yourself, right? It's really easy in life to play a victim game, and I'm not saying that things don't happen and that shitty circumstances aren't shitty, because yes, they are. The empowerment part that happens is you realizing that you actually are fully autonomously capable of overcoming any challenge in your life. Okay, one of the quotes that happened in today's short was, how was that? How did that go? View life's obstacles as the quickest shortcut to your dreams in disguise. Right? If we think that things are blocking us, then we will manifest a reality where that is true, because that's how we're perceiving it. Okay? There's always going to be things that happen, hiccups, resistance. It's the rhythm of life, the rhythm of energy, okay? Swinging back and forth. But if we stay subscribed to a reality, to a version of ourselves that is overcoming always, then what will you experience in your life? An overcoming, right? Okay, so let me go over the cards here. So, like I said, Six of Swords is your energy for your manifestations. Moving forward, really seeking that reprieve. Really desiring it. Kind of feeling like the Six of Swords can feel kind of frantic because it's sort of like a fleeing from conflict energy. So just kind of like, I wish I could just run to the safe zone in hide and seek or in tag. Like there's a, get me to the safe zone. And the Page of Cups is like, I don't know, you're kind of stuck here. You're kind of stuck with these people and these situations and these obligations, and are you really being mature about that? I don't know. I feel like it's other people around you. What happened in the past is Eight of Swords. This is you feeling completely out of control in your life, out of your mind. Like this is you being overrun by your thoughts, but it's a self-imposed prison, okay? It really is. Your mind is your own self-imposed prison, and you do not have to subscribe to the thoughts that pop up. You get to choose them actively. That is the power of you being pure consciousness, right? You are not just a person. You are a soul in a body. You are source energy in a body experiencing itself through several different, billions of, opportunities. And whatever reality you want is available to you. You have to be the one to set yourself free, okay? No one's going to come save you, right? Your manifestation isn't going to save you from these thoughts. You have to choose to save yourself from your own thoughts, right? What's crowning you is fears, illusions, right? Kind of feeling like life is just a nightmare, okay? Like it just never pans out right. It's just you never can see the way forward quite right. There's always just something hidden that ends up being another thing to fear. And this is what we're consciously aware of because we're in this sort of like self-imposed prison. So that's all we're seeing. It's like reminding me of when you go to like the haunted houses or whatever. You know what you're signing up for. You know what you're signing up for when you go in there. And yet it plays out so real that it's actually terrifying. Like the people play their part. Like, you know what you're signing up for whenever you engage in negative self-talk and feelings of doubt and giving other people power over you, subscribing to thoughts that don't benefit you, right? You know it, but then it's like you're almost taken by surprise that it's showing up that way. And it's like the universe is in agreement with you. Source energy is in agreement with you. Source energy, the universe is not going to say, oh man, darling here is saying there's no way through. I just feel like this is a, dead end here. I just am not happy with the way this is showing up. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough freedom. I don't have enough love. I don't these are all the things that I don't like. And the universe is going to say, well, let me show you that you're wrong. No, because you are viewing your life through that lens, right? Because you're searching externally You're subscribing externally when it's an internal project. The universe says, okay, that's how you're going to view things. I can't change the way you view things. You have to change the way you view things, and you have that power. You are the operant reality of the operant power of your reality. You're the operant reality of your power. Interesting. Okay. It's an internal job first. You're not going to find that peace, that fear, that lights on. Oh, look, everything's fine. Outside of you, right? Beneath you is literally anxiety and fear and restrictions and holding back and just, I don't have enough, so I'm not going to give anything. I'm not going to give any effort. I'm not going to give any time. I'm just going to sit here and bah humbug Scrooge energy because nothing I have is ever enough, right? It's never enough. I never feel like I have enough. I don't feel like I have enough energy. I don't feel like I have enough time. I haven't gotten enough sleep, you know? And it's like, are you facilitating? Are you subscribed to a reality, to being a version of yourself that shows up and gives you the opportunities to rest, to quiet your mind, to give yourself peace of mind, right? Or are you expecting a handout to save you, right? It's so hard. And I hope that this doesn't come across like really mean, because I don't really mean it to be mean. Like, I get this because I've lived this. I have lived this so much. I feel like, gosh, and like if someone ever told me before that I was like playing victim or had a victim mindset, I'd be like, well, that's because I'm victimized. Don't you see? Don't you realize how much of a victim I am? Of course I'm a victim. I had to learn how to train my own thoughts, how to get out of that, how to affirm positively. And did I believe it at first? No. But convincing yourself that you have the power to make yourself believe it, you can subscribe to a version of yourself that does believe it. Okay. Upcoming Knight of Pentacles. There's an opportunity to do something different with consistency and dedication, meticulously. Okay. This is you sort of subscribing to show up to as the version of yourself, doing the thing that you desire to do, learning the thing that you want to learn, becoming the version of self that you desire. Okay. This is coming up. This is what you want. It's a long-term process. It's a long-term goal. Now, I don't want you to assume that whatever you are wanting to bring into your life, a level of satisfaction, a level of abundance, self-esteem, self-love, romantic love, whatever it is, money, health, even whatever you're trying to bring into your life, I don't want you to assume that can take 10 years. Sure, it could, but like I said, certain things happen. Certain things might be put on pause and it might seem bad, but you can tell yourself that your biggest obstacles in your life are the quickest shortcuts to your dreams in disguise. Okay, it's funny how when things start shifting and the universe starts showing us stuff, we can like kind of want to control the how and want it to go a certain way. And so then we're thrown off whenever things move differently, right? And things are uncomfortable. And it's just like, well, they're uncomfortable because we've not been the version of self that we want to be. So that's new to us, right? But we can make anything, it's almost more empowering to go through a little bit of resistance and a little bit of hardship so that you can prove to yourself just how freaking powerful you are. Because you really do have everything it takes to be whoever you want to be, to experience the reality that you want to experience. You have that within you. You're not the exception to the rule. You really aren't, okay? I love it. Okay, what is that? Your feelings. 3 of Wands. I feel like you're just about done waiting and you're just about to start doing. It's funny, there's sometimes just a switch. Sometimes, I don't know, for me personally, I feel like I was so subscribed to a victim mindset for so long that through therapy and stuff, I just got tired of it. I was like, I don't want to be this way. I really don't know how to not be this way, but I know I don't want to be this way. And with my therapist, telling me, well, start affirming. Here are these, practice your breath work. Taking deep breaths whenever you're feeling overwhelmed. Take those deep breaths. Inhale for 4, exhale for 8, and affirm, you can do this. You can manage this because, yeah, you can. You are just as capable as anyone else. You really are. maybe in different ways, and you might have different, challenges, but everyone has challenges of some sort, okay? I don't need to fall into a mindset that says that you have it so much harder than other people, because there's chances that you have such abundance around you that you're not taking into account right now, right? But I feel like you're about done with it. You're kind of tired of it. Like, your spirit is definitely tired of it. Your spirit's like, can we move on with it? Okay, can we move on with it? Let's dip our toes in the water and just try something different, because we're sitting here waiting for something to come into us when we could damn well jump in the water. We could damn well jump in the water. Instead of sitting here waiting, we could go out there. We could. That's kind of like some of the most empowering moments, is just all right, I'm kind of done it. I'm done with my shit. Like, let's get on with it. Okay, other people's opinions. Tower, the King of Swords. Yeah, I mean, I feel like you're making some big changes. I feel like whatever you're trying to change, it's a big deal to everyone around you too. And this is why I feel like this Page of Cups is the blockage here of people trying to talk you down, trying to bring you back to reality. Because when you start up-leveling, you start viewing, manifestation. Manifestation is not logical, but you can utilize logic to your advantage when it comes to subscribing to the version of self that you want to be. Okay, you can. You can just say, well, I know that what I've been doing doesn't work. I know that the life I'm subscribed to, the mindset that I'm subscribed to, only leads to more suffering. It only leads to more feelings of distraughtness, and it doesn't work, okay? I can't keep doing that and assuming that, again, the universe is just gonna rush in and sweep me off my feet and make my life better, because I won't even see it that way. So I feel like you are logically trying to make steady plans to change things, and you're gonna get some resistance, unfortunately, because people will see in you something that makes them uncomfortable, because likely the people that you are around right now, or that you have been raised with or whatever, and I'm telling you to have compassion with your family and your friends, okay? You don't have to leave them clear behind you. You really don't. If you need to, by all means, but you don't have to. You can have compassion and still be completely self-empowered, but your evolution will definitely make them feel uncomfortable. Definitely. So it's kind of hard. But that doesn't mean that the change doesn't need to happen. The Tower is a drastic, unexpected change that needed to be addressed. Okay, this Tower was not on, stable foundation. It was rocky to begin with, and people were just comfortable in that level of instability. Oh, itchy nose, thank you, Spirit. Your hopes and fears, it's funny because we've got counterparts out here, so I love that it's balancing the masculine and feminine. The masculine is very mechanical when it comes to doing things, so it's like, okay, to get into a good place of mind, mechanically, as in masculine energy, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to do a meditation, and I'm going to do that for 30 minutes, and I'm going to do breath work, and it's the doing, right? And the feminine aspect in everyone is the receiving, it's the spirit part of it, it's the feeling. So you can be mechanical and do things over and over and over again, but if the spirit isn't there, right, the insistence of your spirit aligning with the feeling of that being true, then you won't get the proper results that you want. So I feel like your hopes are, you're just like, I want to do what I need to do and feel it within me. It's beautiful energy. This is very cutthroat. This is you standing up for the whole truth and nothing but the truth, especially with the King of Swords here, together. You're standing up for the truth and nothing but the truth, and you're being very cutthroat about it. Okay, your fears is the Page of Pentacles. Naturally, you're just like, okay, so what if I do this and then I just barely get anything? It barely pays off, right? It's all outlook, right? Even a little bit is a lot, right? We can often overlook the abundances that we have around us all the time, okay? If you are privileged enough to be in a first world country, and you have electricity running all day long, you have clean water, and you have a way to get to and from work or go to the store and have food readily available, do you know how lucky you are? You're so abundant. There's a need to really take account for all the things that you already have and just be like, wow, I really do have that. That doesn't mean that you view everything as awesome, but we do need to change the way that we speak about the things that we are not satisfied with, okay? Language is very important, especially with thoughts, okay? So you can say, I don't know, let's say like you're wanting to buy something, but you don't have the money, right? But you're trying to adopt a wealth mindset of having more than enough, right? Having financial freedom or whatever. So you don't just go spend frivolously money that you don't have, no. But you don't sit there and say, well, I don't have the money. It's like, you have to think to yourself, I love this thing that I want to buy. I love it. I'm going to put that on my wish list. I'm going to take a picture of it. It's like approaching it as a positive desire, not inflicting negative lack, energy into whatever you're desiring, right? It's a good balance, okay? So I get that. That's why your fears are here. Now the outcome, 9 of Wands and the 5 of Pentacles. Normally that would be kind of bad, but you know what? I feel like you're taking a stance against a lack mindset. I feel like you are guarding yourself off from letting this be inhibiting to you. Okay, you're just like, I see what I've been through. I see the mindset that I've had. I see the ways that I have just let doom and gloom and a feeling of victimhood run me into the ground, and I see how worn out and exhausted I am. I don't want to be like that anymore. Something's got to give. It's too much, right? This is you coming to that realization, that turning point within you. I'm going to clarify these in just a minute, but this is actually really good energy because it's you being fed up with your own energy and your own outlook. That's where you need to be, because that's when you change what you're subscribed to, what you're in, what information you are accepting, what information you are believing. It's a good pivotal moment. Okay, how do I want to clarify this? The energy is really good. It really is. I know that it's kind of a little cutthroat, but I hope that it's helpful. Okay, Spirit, can you tell me about this 6 of Swords and the Page of Cups as the blockage? What is this about? Is there anything else I need to elaborate on that? What is that 6 of Swords in the current energy? What is the 3 of, or the Page of Cups? Alright, let's see. That one wants to show Ace of Cups. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. The Sun. I don't want to get a bunch out, so I'm just going to leave those 2. And there's the Moon on bottom, which is what's crowning you. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is you subscribing to the version of self that you want to be. Okay, this is you choosing to pour love into the situation, to view things from a higher, broader perspective, to be the annoyingly positive person. Okay, this is that choice. This is you saying, I've already been in conflict. I've already been in the mental fog of just having to feel like every single thing I do is a battle. Okay, I'm not subscribing to that. I need to experience something new. I need to refresh. I need to open my heart here, and I need to be willing to receive. Like, look at how outstretched her arms are. Like, being willing to receive. Okay. What is the Page of Cups that's blocking? The Fool. What is that? Fool, 3 of Pentacles, Strength. Like I said, there's like, if it's not people outside of you, then it's just the message that you have been ingrained with your entire life up to this point. There is a message here that you tell yourself. It's really stupid to try new things. Like, it's stupid to do that. That's idiotic. You need to be a better planner about this. You know, there's people relying on you. There's other things at play here. And that is what makes you feel like you have to hold back, you have to resist, and you view that, or you have viewed this level of sort of self-denial as a strength of yours. Ooh, we need to be careful about what we view as our strengths, right? Is it strong of you to deny yourself the feelings and experiences that you are aching to do? The feelings, you know, when you get impulses to try something new and you're just like, no, that's pointless. That won't even work out. Like, why would I even do that? Is that loving yourself? Is that showing up as a version of yourself who has what they desire, who feels what they desire, feels what you desire. You know, it's really interesting. Your strengths, if your strengths are anchored in self-denial and pessimism, is that a strength, or is that you operating out of fear? Is that you operating out of fear? Okay, let me see. Yeah, because you should be confident to know that you can do anything. You can literally, anything you touch can be gold if you have the right mental fortitude and outlook and willingness to believe that about yourself. It's amazing how different, like if you go look at certain, sometimes like there's singing videos that I'll watch where the singing instructor will help these people learning how to sing step into a place of confidence, and the complete change of these people's voice, the opening of their throat chakra, rooted in their own confidence, right? It's like a completely different sound, right? Imagine that as your reality. If you navigate your life from a place of timidness and insecurity and just not feeling like you look the part, play the part, are the part, then your reality is going to sing a very dull song. If you step into a place of confidence, unapologetic confidence, that you really are the operant power of your reality, you know, that you have whatever it takes, that you are not the exception to the rule, that your mind is completely powerful and you have the power to change your mind, then you will experience a completely like, oh, I'm like hearing the halls echoing with someone singing, you know, a cappella, and just like the goosebumps, right? The way that you could absolutely impact yourself and your life around you and people around you. And it's all stemmed through confidence and belief, right? Okay, the moon, what's the moon crowning us? The Magician. You are literally manifesting your fears in active, in real time. We're doing it live. We're doing it live. If you navigate from fear, you're going to experience more reasons to feel fearful. Say that 10 times fast. To feel fearful. Okay. Is there anything else I want to say about that? No. Okay. Seven of Cups. Yeah. Literally illusions. The moon is illusions, right? Illusions, confusions, nightmare, fear, uncertainty, not seeing the full potential of things, right? It's the opposite of the sun. Oh my gosh, it's the opposite of the sun, right? Okay. So if you are unclear in your energy and in your mind and in your beliefs, if you're unclear, then you're going to manifest a lack of clarity, right? It's like you've got to really figure out and hone down your feelings. And, you know, let the triggers, listen to them, observe them. Whenever you're hearing things, if I've said something here that has pissed you right off, I want you to listen to that. I want you to take a second and be like, why does that bother me so much? What story am I telling myself that is resistant to that? And how can I rewrite my relationship to that? Because I can tell you right now, I want you to get whatever you want. I want you to experience a life of complete self-empowerment. That's all I want for you. So if I say anything and it's triggering and it's making you mad, I love you. I'm sorry. But I'm going to tell you how it is, because I'm not going to baby you through this. Your mind is your freaking battlefield, and you are completely capable to overcome it, right? I want you to get clear on it, because I'm tired. I'm also tired of you experiencing what you don't want, okay? I'm here with you. I want you to experience what you want. Okay, what is the Nine of Swords and the Four of Pentacles underneath us? The Chariot. I want you to experience what you want. Your greatest obstacles are the shortcuts to your dreams in disguise. I want you to view it like that. Instead of worrying about every little thing being a detriment, of being a stumbling block, being a complete blockage, it's just like there's always going to be situations that we could enable negative downward spirals, okay? That doesn't mean that you have to be happy that things happen, but it's like you have to remain future thinking, right? Remain in future thinking. Maybe sometimes a good way to overcome certain obstacles that we're having now, because it might be hard to see how we could get past certain blockages, right? How can we move past that? How can we get past it fast? Especially if it feels completely like something that we're losing sleep over and it's something that's going to block us financially, you know? Like that's a lot of worry and fear and anxiety. How can we get past that? So if you can't imagine how it will get past you, I want you to like take a second and talk to yourself about, I remember when I was worried about this. I remember when and talk about this situation that you're experiencing now. I remember when I was worried about that. And it's so bizarre how things worked out. It's so bizarre, the blessing in disguise that this actually was. The doors that opened for me, for abundance to come towards me through this situation that I thought for sure would block me. Like, I want you to speak that into your life. I remember when this was a problem. Oh my gosh, I'm so thankful that like that smoothed itself out, that I stayed consistent, that I stayed dedicated. I want you to do that, okay? I want you to practice that, and like visualize it too, you know? Visualize something that you want to see on the other side of this, you know, while you're doing that. That's you embodying the person who is not dealing with whatever, you know, things are blocking you right now. Okay, what's the Knight of Pentacles for the upcoming energy? Four of Wands in the Hierophant. You changing your belief system about what is true and stable and consistent for you. Look at the celebration too. It's like you could be literally, like, if this is about like a house, I know that's very specific for someone, but like if you're worried about your home situation, I feel like this Knight of Pentacles is like you're going to receive something that puts that at ease with your consistency on changing your belief system about how your reality reacts with you. What version of yourself are you subscribed to? If you completely focus on revising that consistently, then your reality, and you have no other choice but to reflect the amount of joy and excitement and stability that you're envisioning, right? This is upcoming for you. That's amazing, okay? That's amazing. That's such beautiful energy. Like, damn. With the Lovers on bottom, this could also be about a relationship. Okay, that's like divine union. We do have counterparts out here, so if you're like worried about a divine counterpart situation, then just keep revising your beliefs about yourself, your beliefs about that person. Okay, I know that's very specific, but like, yeah, if you're not liking the way that things are going, subscribe to a different thought pattern. Like, how are you viewing this person? How are you viewing yourself? Think differently. Don't let yourself fall victim to it. Don't let yourself be a victim. You're more empowered than you think. We've got the Judgment card peeking out here too. So that's like getting real serious with yourself about like your full power. Like her spirit is soaring from her body. Like a complete surrender. A complete surrender. What version of yourself are you subscribing to? You have to be willing to unsubscribe from the versions of yourself and the version of their self, you know, that you don't like. Let's not enable that anymore. Let's not enable that. And that means showing up in a way that does not enable things that you don't like, okay? So you don't have to be giving into certain things that don't make you feel good out of a fear of losing it. That's operating from that Five of Pentacles energy. No. No. It's okay. If you are consistent on revising who you are. Ooh, consistency. Eight of Wands. Consistency. No, it was upside down the way I just picked it up, but like dedicated rapid fire revision, okay? Like not letting your soul take a break from changing the way that you're seeing things around you, okay? It's like really good energy. It's on fire. It's on fire. Okay. What is the Three of Wands for my darlings' feelings about this situation? 34 on the clock. I've seen a lot of numbers, but I've just been like spitfiring all of this information. So, okay, let's see. Queen of Cups, Two of Wands. Loving yourself enough to do something different. Death on the bottom. Holy moly. Because is the way that you're thinking and feeling and the thoughts that you're giving into and the victimhood, is that fair to you? Is that what the God, source, universe energy within you as a spirit, is that what they deserve to perceive as true? Whatever ways that you want to honor God, the universe, yourself, like whatever ways that you idolize and put on a pedestal, that energy, it's within you. So you should give yourself that same level of adoration, that same level of respect, that same level of faith, okay? Because you are one and whole with it. Okay, goodness. Choosing to do something, choosing to love yourself and make choices to do something different, to get out of certain habits, get out of certain soul feelings, okay? The wands are all about souls too. I feel like it is. I feel like soul fire is, passion is the soul in action. So I feel like with the Three of Wands, it's about taking the actual steps with planning what you want, not just hanging back and waiting for it to come to you, but actually taking action out of love, navigating from love. The Queen of Cups is the biggest love card in the tarot. Really truly is. She has the most love to give. And if you operate from a place of loving and appreciating and bright siding the F out of your situation, you will absolutely get an influx of things being better for you. You really will. Okay, what's the Tower and the King of Swords for other people's thoughts or opinions? Five of Pentacles, the Hangman reversed, the Lovers reversed. Here's the deal, like exactly what I was saying. Right now, the people that you're around, this is no blame to them, okay? We are surrounded by people who are often very energetically identical to us, okay? Because, again, the way you perceive the world, you're going to see more of it, right? So, yeah, the people around you really aren't great for your energy. They really don't like to see the glass, as half full. They really don't want to believe in miracles. They really don't. They have a hard time changing the way that they think about it. The Hangman reversed, right? These are people, or these are situations that are adamantly against experiencing happiness and contentment and pure love for life, okay? So you cannot like hang your self-worth upon the approval of people. You can't hang your self-worth on what people think is possible for you, the way people talk down to you. I'm getting called to talk about a comment that I got recently, actually. There was a person who commented on one of my shorts that was basically like, what did she say? You can't channel, someone's energy that you haven't been in direct contact with, and it's not in your aura. And what else did she say? So this was all basically rubbish, like just such a negative Nancy, right? And I immediately in that thought was like, man, that would have ate me up a year ago. And now I'm just like, I don't subscribe to the limited version of your life that you think is true. You can think that's true all you want, but that doesn't mean I have to think that it's true. Okay, if you think that, great, go on your merry way. That affects nothing about me, because I know what I do, and I know I do it from my heart and soul. Like, I don't have to believe what you believe, and I don't have to talk down to myself or feel shame or feel like, oh man, am I doing something wrong? Am I being misleading? No, I know where my heart and soul is. You don't know where my heart and soul is. And also, my shorts have a freaking filter on them because the lighting is so bad that I have to make it brighter. So my aura is not even the right color, ma'am. Ma'am, sit down. I don't have to subscribe to the life that you think about me. I really don't, and neither do you. Okay, let's see the Queen of Swords and the Page of Pentacles for... Well, the Queen of Swords for hopes. What's the Queen of Swords for hopes? The Queen of Swords. Clarified by the Queen of Swords. Getting into that receptive mode. Experiencing nothing but the truth, okay? Getting clear on yourself about where you have been deceptive with yourself. Where have you been playing it small? Your hopes are that you will step into a place that says, I see my power. I see what I deserve, and I expect and accept nothing less. I subscribe to a life where I am honored and respected, and things show me the life that I desire to see. Right? That's so funny. Okay, what's the Page of Pentacles for fears? King of Wands, Knight of Wands. I think, again, because that was talking about basically not getting what you wanting something more, and then what you're being offered is something less. And that tells me that here, it's like, again, you're wanting the level of confidence and security and the power and the determination of a King of Wands, right? And you deserve that. But you're worried that it'll just be fickle and fleeting with the Knight of Wands. Yeah. You're just like, man, what if it's not as great? What if I fumble the bag here? What if I fumble the bag here? I feel like this is where it's like, the Knight of Wands is not all bad and all fickle. Like, it's a very free-roaming, unbridled, joyful energy, okay? So if you are willing to sort of roll with whatever strategic timeline or strategic, set of events you have prescribed to your future, if you're willing to kind of ease up and overcome anything, roll with the punches, then you can overcome it. You don't have to feel like you've got it all under lock and key. You do, but even if you don't feel like you do, if you just keep reminding yourself that you do, you'll be okay. All right, and the Knight. I need a drink. I'm thirsty. Yeah, I'm gonna do that real quick. I'm gonna honor myself with my coffee. Okay, Nine of Wands and Five of Pentacles for the outcome. The Moon, the Two of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. Like I said, this is you getting tired of it. Tired of it. I keep doing the same thing. I'm worn out. I keep thinking about this Five of Pentacles energy, this woe is me, I'm a victim, I'm everyone leaves, nothing works out for me, I never have enough, it's never enough, and I'm so tired of being that way. I'm so tired of feeling like I don't have an option here, of giving into my fears, of I think that feeling like I'm out of control is out of my control, but really that's me in my control choosing that. Accepting that. Accepting fear as my reality. Accepting feeling overwhelmed as my reality. I don't have to accept that. I'm going to do something new. What if I just try it? What if I plant this seed of annoying positivity? Okay? Although it doesn't always have to be positive. Not everyone who's abundant is positive, okay? And not everyone who's positive is abundant. It's not about positivity, but it's about you saying, whatever I'm doing now is not working. I need to try something new. And I need to actually give it a fighting chance, because right now, I can just think about doing other things, but that's just potential. If I just think about doing other things and I never actually do it, then I'm not going to experience anything different. This is you saying, I have to choose to water it, okay? And you got the Ace of Cups here, at the beginning for the Six of Swords. The Ace of Cups would water this Ace of Pentacles. That would be you putting in the time and energy and emotions to nurture and care for the seed so that it can actually take root and sprout, okay? Just freaking trying it. Just freaking do it. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to get some Moonology oracles here to kind of close it off, and then I'll let you go. Okay, Spirit. Tell me how do you want to close this off with the Moonology oracle deck? All right. What do we need to see? Oh my gosh. Step out of your comfort zone. That's what you're choosing to do. And I'm actually hearing a Paramore lyric. Oh my gosh. It's not that I don't feel the pain. It's just I'm not afraid of hurting anymore. I can't get the melody quite right, but it's like if you accept, like, I just am going to get used to the pain, your comfort zone maybe has been founded upon instability. You're just like, I subscribe to a life of feeling not enough. I subscribe to a life of pain, and I'm not afraid to hurt. So I'm just going to live this life because I'm so used to knowing what pain is. I'm so used to knowing what disappointment is. I'm so used to not feeling enough, not having enough. So you choosing to step out of that zone of just saying, like, okay, I'm not afraid to hurt, but do I have to? Do I have to? Do I have to subscribe to that? Just because I'm not afraid of, disappointing situations, just because I've come to accept or even anticipate hard situations, does that mean that I have to only accept them? Stepping out of your comfort zone means accepting and allowing better. Allowing yourself to engage in thoughts and beliefs about yourself and about your reality that are quite contrasting to that pain and disappointment, right? Okay, and then prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. Prosperity lies ahead. If you step out of your comfort zone of whatever thought loops you have been replaying for years, if you do something different, you will experience something different. So if you're in a lack mindset, if you're in a victim mindset, you're going to keep experiencing that. Step out of your comfort zone, get into a prosperity mindset, get into a can-do mindset, believe in yourself, embody the spirit of it, not just like mechanically affirming. Step into giving yourself visualizations and experiences and allowing yourself to feel hope for it, and see how things start pouring in for you in new ways that you've never experienced before, okay? Communication is key. The words you say matter. That's new moon in Gemini. The words you say matter. Language matters. Again, if we're sitting here and we're complaining and we're pouring negativity and I just don't have enough and I can't pay that bill and I just, that language matters. So look up ways to communicate grievances in a way that is receptive for receiving, right? Rather than projecting insufficiency. Okay? This is a personal issue. A personal issue reaches resolution. New moon in Cancer. That's so perfect. Okay. I think I'll get healing energy oracles. No, it's late. It's already been long enough. I'm gonna leave it there. I hope that this was super helpful, that you feel really seen. I'm sorry if I triggered you, but I did it out of love because I want you to be the version of you that you desire to be, and I believe in you. And yeah, it's okay. You can be mad at me though. I get it. I don't subscribe to your reality, and I don't accept it for you. Okay? I don't subscribe to your version of reality if it's rooted in negativity, and I'm here for you, and I want to encourage you that you have absolutely everything it takes. The world works in miraculous freaking ways. Okay, you're no exception to the rule. Okay, tomorrow is Taco Tuesday. We're gonna see who's talking about you. I hope to see you then. If not, that's no big deal. But I really hope that you're there. Okay. Okay, have a great rest of your day, a wonderful week, or a fantastic life. I love you so much. Take care, and ta-ta.